Did crypto just get fun again? Maybe, maybe. What we did see, though, what we can confirm is that Shiba Inu did outperform the top meme coins in the space yesterday. So yes, it was number one out of all the blue chip ones, the ones that have been here for a while. And what we need to talk about is, what the day and the rest of this week may look like, because we're seeing a couple things change for Shiba Inu. We've still continued to see good fundamentals, and there's a very interesting historic chart that I think people need to be aware of. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Looking at SHIB price currently, we're sitting around 40119. Obviously, yesterday was a very nice surge to the upside. We closed our daily candle up almost 12% on the day. And I think people forget how big of a move this was. Over the totality of the day, we made almost a 20% move in terms of price. That's a very exciting sign for SHIB. It shows that there's still a lot of excitement. We saw surges over $300 billion in daily trading volume. And in fact, when we look at the top meme coins in the space, some of these ones that have been around for a long time, SHIB was the best performer. Now, obviously, Fartcoin had just an absolutely massive day, surging 40%. It's been performing incredibly well as of late. I was almost tempted a couple weeks ago to pick up some Fartcoin, but I didn't. But very exciting things just to see meme coins in general having volume surge in the way that it did. We can see that volume for meme coins in general up to $7.3 billion. And guys, to move meme coin price, you need excitement, you need volume. We had both of those yesterday. We had gotten into a point where, again, volume was very low. Some of these days, $3-4 billion or so. So very nice change there. Now, what I will say was good for SHIB yesterday, as well as, again, and I feel like I'm always beating a dead horse when I'm saying this, whale edition day yesterday. We did surge to a new all-time holder number yesterday as well, up to 1.506313 million. All right. Now, what I will say is very exciting here is we keep seeing SHIB show a lot of strength versus Ethereum. Ethereum had a nice pump yesterday and then subsequently dropped back down in a big way. Today, it's down like about 4% or so. Yeah. Oh, actually almost 5%. And you guys can see that SHIB continues to remain strong here. This is the exact trend that we want to see currently, is SHIB showing strength versus ETH. Now, what I will say is the total market cap of crypto came up, a little bit of rejection right at that retest box. So this is what we have to contend with on the local term. A BTC rejection at its 20-day moving average. So we're waiting to see can we get a little more momentum? Can we get a little pep in our step to keep moving prices to the upside? Now, what I will say is that right now we're still waiting for today's CPI report. Right now it's about 6:18 a.m. Central Standard Time. So we will probably see a move one way or the other off of this. It's a very small expectation in terms of inflation. They're expecting a 0.1% increase over the last month, over the course of March. And that's a very small number. All right. Understand that there is the potential we could come in hot. And again, we'll find out by the time this video comes in what it is. But because of tariffs, I know in my industry, for example, I saw accelerated spending. We saw prices on actually used vehicles on the rise. And it's a question of, is there enough across the board to counteract that, right? Did oil prices and gas prices drop enough to counteract what we were seeing from some other industries getting hot? And we'll find out earlier today. If we do meet or beat, I would expect a pump in the crypto market. A 0.1% month for the month of March would obviously be that would just be meeting expectations, but that would be the lowest month of inflation we've seen in like the last 6 months. So that'd be a great sign for the markets in general. Now, what is very interesting here are two things. First of all, I did see this post actually from Ask Crypto Wealth. And what's interesting is he actually pointed out this BTC VIX chart. And what he showed is that there are all these major events in crypto history that has brought the BTC VIX down to this long-term trend line. You guys can see the deflation scare. This was back in 2015. You guys can see the COVID crash back in 2020, the Asia crash back in, 2024. And then again, now tariffs here in 2025. And what's interesting is each one of these has led us to a nice surge to the upside, a nice higher high on this chart. And here's just to show you guys what we're actually looking at. We've had a nice bounce back. So this is a really exciting sign. And again, this could be something that carries us momentum wise to higher prices across the board. Now, what I will say for SHIB is we've gotten back to this point where, again, shorts are trying to fill in and suppress price. We've actually dropped to some very low levels in terms of open interest. I mean, you guys can see that this trend is just very significantly dropping off. And so right now, there's not a lot of potential long liquidations to the downside, but there is a lot of potential short liquidations to the upside. And if the market does continue to stay excited, if we can build a little momentum, that is where we could, in fact, see SHIB get a little bit poppy in terms of price. Remember, once we break and hold above this 20-day moving average, that's when we can confirm our reversal. We almost did that back here. And then obviously we had, some tariff news, some negative that dropped prices down. Guys, this could be where the reversal begins. This isn't to guarantee your financial advice, but we just got to be patient, let these things play out, and excitement will ensue. It's all just a matter of time. It's about being patient. It's about letting the charts do what they do. We go through these times every single market cycle, and then eventually the market starts singing a bit different of a tune. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think that we're going to get as the week goes on? There are a lot of other nations around the world coming to the negotiating table. We heard about the EU pausing tariffs this morning. China's coming to the negotiating table now. This is all stuff that can create a little bit of a spark that we need. So have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.